Hola, señoritas. Hello. Since I couldn't deliver anything for Halloween, I decided to give y'all something before Christmas. Is it past Christmas? Probably by the time I'm posting this, but this is my Christmas present for y'all. Anyhow, school stories. We know them, we love them, and there's always something to them. Whether that be a school fight, school celebration, whatever, basically, etc. But also, that's one of the main reasons why I couldn't upload, and also a bunch of other reasons. So, I'm practicing on getting good grades and being more social this year because I don't want to be left out like I did last year. So anyway, I wanted this to sit in for a while. I wanted to make sure that to this point, there is enough lore where I can make a video on this. Kind of. I may or may not turn this into a multi-part series. Who knows? Let's get into the drama, shall we? I'm friends with this group, and I'm going to call them by their nicknames. So, alongside me, there are three other people. Nicknames Mona, Rosie, and Sasha. The thing that these three girls have in common is that they all listen to Blackpink. K-pop, as you will. I'm not a K-pop girl. I'm more of a Vocaloid kind of gal. Hatsune Miku, you get the drill. So I don't really know much about that. Anyways, that's besides the point. But however, the mention of BTS and ARMY shall be in this video, so if y'all listen to them, I am sorry. I'm sorry. It is not my fault. It is Mona's fault. Now, speaking of Mona, she's the main focus of this drama, so sit back, relax as I spill the tea. So, I've been friends with these girls for like a while now. Still friends with them. Now, and when I was still friends with Mona, I saw her behaviors changing. When I first met her, she was a very nice and friendly person overall. But over time, she got a bit more aggressive and shit. Basically, I think that what she would do to me every once in a while is that she would hit me like a friend would. But after a while, I got a bit uncomfortable with that, and I said, hey, can you not do that anymore? She said, fine, but guess what happens? She does that again, and I told her the same thing, she does it again and again. So repeated behaviors, even though she knows damn well it is wrong. Then a while later, I saw her having beef with this girl who we'll call Pinky. Pinky has nut pink hair, and to be honest, that's not a very good choice if you're dyeing your hair, but if that makes her happy, then who am I to judge? First time I saw these two beefing, is when Pinky said, you shouldn't stress too much, it's bad for your skin, no wonder your face is full of acne. Which, I mean, that is kind of true, but Mona said, I'm a bad bitch today, I'm gonna talk back. And she said the weakest comeback I've ever heard in my life. That was dry, honey, that was dry. You gotta try harder. But if I was in her shoes, I'd just take it in and said, okay. So, yeah. Some other beef happened. I think they beefed for like 2 times before the Big Bang. Or, speaking of the Big Bang, I mean the big fight that happened. It was on a Wednesday when we had a celebration. And by celebration, I mean we only had one period where we got taught the Bible, and our math teacher didn't come in, and so we did nothing for the rest of the day. It was a good day, to be honest. So from what I've heard, I think that Pinky was trying to move a chair in the classroom, and she accidentally stepped on Mona's foot. And Pinky kindly said, hey, can you move your foot for a second, please? And Mona said, no, you should watch where you're going first, pinkhead, or something like that. And then Mona hit at her, or pulled her hair, I think. I'm not sure. I didn't see it at first. And Pinky turned around, so Mona would hit her back. And no one got up, and neither did I. But someone tried to get help from the principal's office. And Mona cried, even though she started the fight. And she said, call my mom or else I'm going to walk home. And like, girl, walk home. I don't want to see your ass anymore. And so, the second she stepped out of the room, the whole ass class was talking about it. They were asking questions like, why didn't someone get up and call the principal? Why, and other stuff. I was mostly confused on like how this happened, what exactly happened, who started it. You know, the main questions you would ask when a fight happens. I didn't see a lot of it. I only turned my head up when they started screaming. I was drawing, and they told me what I just told you guys. So, and then a while later, Mona came in with her mom. And let me just say, Mona's mother seems like those kind of moms that even if a child killed like 10 people, she would be like, no, my child is innocent. Her hand just slipped to a knife and I can cut a person's chest. I swear she's innocent. She's insane. She needs to be cared for. She's an innocent girl at heart, I swear. Basically what she said to the whole damn class is that you kids are in the age of fighting. And also she said, you having these aggressive behaviors says a lot about your families. Which if we're having aggressive behaviors, that's not our family. That's on us, honey. That is on us. We're on our way to become a serial killer. And even if we were, like having our parents have aggressive behaviors towards us, we would just be quiet. We are either going to be hostile, or we're going to be quiet as heck. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to even interact with a human being. Not speaking from an experience here, but like, I can think that someone who's been through that can't be having those behaviors, kind of. Anyways, back to the story. And Ava, who's not really relevant to the story, but like she's kind of a friend of mine. We're like back and forth. We don't talk too much. We only talk over like Telegram every once in a while and stuff. Yeah, basically like that. And Ava stood up and made the most valid point to existence. She said that if we are learning these aggressive behaviors from our families, then Mona is learning these aggressive behaviors from you. But you know what her mom did? Do you know what Mona's mother did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Phone in hand, like stupidest parent I've met. Same level up there as Jacqueline. Same level. Maybe even lower or higher. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, this mother is stupid. Anywho, then when she was about to leave, Mona screamed at Pinky's face, shut up! No, you shut up! Basically, they were like a back and forth, shut up kind of, you get the drill. Anywho, a while later, she didn't come to school for a while, and whenever she did, she would like be always quiet and stuff. We basically acted like nothing happened. But ever since the fight happened, most of the class was on Pinky's side, which extremely valid. Homegirl, suffered. All right. And she deserves a bit of benefit of that, to be honest. Anywho, so a while later, which I don't think I was there when this happened, but I've heard this a lot. A while later, she started acting like a pick-me. For those who don't know, a pick-me is basically when a girl tries to appeal to a man or tries to separate herself from other girls. Basically saying, I'm not like other girls. I wear t-shirts and star shoes, and I have a buzz cut. Basically something like that. But she didn't actually cut her hair, though. That's unfortunate. I would love to see her ugly head. Anyway, when someone called her out on this behavior, she said, I'm not a pick-me. I'm just cute. Girl, the only cute thing about this is your gravestone and your footprint on this school. There's, like, ugh. Dude, that just made me want to throw out my spine. I don't even know if that was possible, but that is. Anyhow. So, and she kept acting like a pick-me. Like, because a while back, before all this happened, Sasha, who's a friend of mine, still is, she's a good friend, who was a friend of mine, called Rosie, who is also a friend of mine, pretty, because we are girls and we compliment each other, that we gotta have each other's backs, you know? And Sasha didn't want Mona to feel left out, and she said, hey, you're cute too. That's where it came from. That's why she said, I'm not a pick-me. You could have just said, I'm not a pick-me by itself, but saying I'm just cute at the end, that's not a catchphrase, alright? That's been the talk of the school ever since. So, where are we now? Where has the situation led to? Well, first off, we dropped Mona's ass. We dropped her, thankfully. And I now sit next to Sasha and Rosie instead of Mona. So basically, instead of Sasha, Rosie, and Mona, instead of Mona, it's me. I'm there. So that's a bonus. And also, a while later, I saw her, I didn't saw her, I wasn't going to class to pick up, a manga. Komi Can't Communicate. I was trying to pick up that manga. And she said something about black people. She said that she hated them. That came out of her mouth. God gave you this mouth, and you decided to drop out. Oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised if she came out she was a racist. I'm just, what did they do to you? What did they do to you? And also, I'm not pale-skinned, I'm Muslim. So, I've been surrounded by people with dark skin, so, and they're the best people I've met. They have a really good energy, best people to be around with. But they don't deserve that. Okay, anyways, back to the point. She also one time sat in a chair because our teacher was swapping our seats because we had a test and she didn't want anyone cheating. So, and when she sat in a chair that perfectly fit her, she said, "Oh, it's so small. The only small thing about you is your brain." How pick-me can this bitch get? How pick-me can you get? It can get worse, unfortunately. And one time when we were doing arts and crafts, the teacher was completely doing her work for her. We were making flowers out of ribbons and sticks, basically. So, and when the teacher was done, she picked up the flower and said, "Oh my God, it's so pretty!" She acted like she made it herself from scratch, putting her blood, sweat, and tears into that shit. She pretended. And me and my friends, when we heard that, we did we basically did that. So yeah, the situation hasn't improved a lot. Those were the few minor updates I can give y'all for now. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed that. So yeah, love y'all.
I just wanna